All right, welcome in everybody. This is welcome to your short form version of the weekly astrology and tarot. For those of you that don't really like to watch the lives, I will pin the live so you can get all of the astrology portion from Jamie on that. We'll call it the forecast. Okay, so that's there and available to you. It'll be pinned at the end of the video here. You'll see it pop up. This week's important. You know, we're moving into Gemini season. We have Saturn entering Aries. Yesterday, I know that, you know, I'm doing this on Monday, so Sunday's kind of skipped over. We'll talk about Sunday, but Rahu Ketu was in the mix yesterday. And just so you know, it shifts signs, right? So you're initiating like an 18-month period that's going to be influencing like destiny and karmic patterns, and it's going to invite some introspection, realignment in your life path. And there could be some like varying effect across like the different zodiac signs. So just keep that in mind as you're watching this. That was something that it was initiated yesterday. Okay, again, we've got Gemini season coming in, and then we've got Saturn moving into Aries. Now, I will say, we do have the moon's going to be moving into Aries. I kind of see where it comes into the picture here toward the end of the week. So we'll talk about that a little bit. At the end of this synopsis, we will go into each element, and I'll pull for each element, and we'll look and see what you need to know. Okay, for the elementally speaking here. So. All right, my loves. Well, the overall energy here that I got as far as the energy for the week was really interesting. I was getting that there could be some clearing of old wounds. You see the Temperance, you see the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords, clearing of old wounds or even fresh hurts. I did see that coming in, but it's divinely orchestrated realignment. Okay. This is going to change things for you emotionally, mentally. So this is telling me that there's some kind of new beginning because of a new perspective that's happening for you. So practicing mindfulness to avoid anxiety with this Nine of Swords and worry will be beneficial for everybody. And just know that whatever may hurt or whatever it is that you might be worrying about is divinely guided for your highest good. Okay. Sunday here, I'm just going to touch on this. I know if you want to catch the live again, it'll pop up at the end of the video. We have the Sun and the Knight of Swords and the Death card. I did get a little bit of contention here. Just like it seems like it has to do with like communication. Okay. Some sort of emotional intensity I was picking up. There could be some information or communication conversation that's going to reveal some truths with the Sun card. Okay, got Leo and Scorpio here. Or it could just give you some clarity. It could be about an ending, though. It could initiate an ending, or it could be something that facilitates some major changes. There could be possible power struggles, okay? Two fixed energies here. So maybe yesterday, maybe you had a little bit of a power struggle with someone. I will say there might have been some ego involved if that was the case. And I want to say, too, like, there's going to be somebody in the picture here yesterday that maybe even into today that would have been standing their ground. And someone would have also like come through with ego or outburst, anger. There could be some intensity that was there yesterday. Okay, again, could kind of bleed into today as I'm recording this. So you've got Monday here. Okay, so looking at Monday. With the Hangman, the Hierophant, and the Strength card, there's some Piscean energy here. Pisces moon comes into Tuesday, but you're already going to be feeling it today, apparently. This could indicate some sort of dreamy energy. There's going to be some very maybe intuitive downloads or intuitive information that you receive. Emotional fluidity is going to be important here, okay? It's a good day for meditation, especially around commitments. With that Hierophant here, and what needs to be or should be done and how to accomplish this. So for some, there could be thoughts around your next steps, your life path even. You're seeing a bigger picture here, and it may be, you may be looking at something at all angles, okay? So just keep that in mind. It's a great day for creative work, meditation, a spiritual insight. Again, I was picking up something about the intuitive downloads. and empathy even. So just be mindful of escapism with that Pisces energy coming into the mix, or any sort of emotional overwhelm. I'm not seeing it being a very emotional day, but if it is, it could be internalized. Okay. Again, this energy seemed relevant all week. Just something that you're working with. Toward the end of the week, I feel like, though, that shifts for you. So we're looking at Tuesday here. This is the day that the moon moves into Pisces. That Three of Cups can indicate a more social day. There could be curiosity around a person, or someone could be curious about you. There could be some conversation about this, or there could be even some benevolence or sweetness between partners, especially if there's been a little bit of turbulence between you and another person. There could also be some kind of celebration I was picking up around a child or a partner's achievements here. Um, this is the day that, the sun is moving into Gemini, so I'm not surprised to see this. We're talking about the 20th here, so there could be some themes of curiosity. I picked that up with that Page of Cups. Adaptability, communication, learning is even activated here. So again, the social energy that I'm seeing is going to be increasing. Just to expect more like mental stimulation and movement. Okay. If you're trying to channel some kind of creativity, this shift into Gemini can be very helpful for that. Okay. So now we're looking at Wednesday here. We're looking at Wednesday, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Two of Swords. There's some sort of consideration about how to approach something or how to take action on something, and you could feel stuck about it or blocked from it. Either way, I do see consideration on how to accomplish it. And for some of you, this could be questioning someone's actions with that Knight of Wands, and putting some boundaries or distance between you and them, or it, if it's a thing, until you have like a better understanding of this. So we're not quite into the Aries moon. That's not happening until Thursday. You see the Five of Wands there, so I'm not surprised. But you're going to already start feeling this moon shifting on Wednesday. Something I did want to make a note of is that just you could feel fiery, you could feel bold, you could feel like you want to take action. It's a really good day for initiating things, taking risks even, or asserting boundaries. And I am seeing that with that Two of Swords. So just watch for impatience and impulsiveness with that Knight of Wands. Okay. Now on Thursday, we're looking at the moon in Aries here. That's when it's going to finally move into Aries. There could be some competition in the mix on this day, so just keep that in mind. For some of you, it's not worth it to you. This Eight of Cups, it's like you're kind of moving away from this. So it's not really worth it to you to be having to deal with the competition. It may be it's like something that it could be the thing that you've been getting kind of trying to be, I can't speak, been trying to get clear on all week. It could have something to do with that. It could be something completely different, though, something with work or anything like that. You decided to walk away from it, it looks like, on Thursday. And overall, I kind of see you deciding that it's not worth your peace and time. You've got like better things to do. Your energy would be best, going elsewhere is what it looks like here. Okay. Thursday is really interesting. I'm not sure where the competition's falling. It looks like it may be work, but it could be even in your relationships. So just keep that in mind. Okay. I want to say that like your motivation could be high for something. Use the momentum that I'm getting with this Aries moon to like tackle your to-do lists and start workouts, or even to speak your truth for some of you. Okay. It can feel abrupt, especially with this walking away. Just pace yourself and avoid any sort of conflict that you may, see coming up here. All right. So Friday, that brings us to the 23rd. I'm seeing we have this. It was very interesting. I had to pull an extra card here. We have the Three of Wands, the Tower, the King of Wands, clarifying this Tower, King of Wands energy was the Fool. So this Aries energy, this Mars and Leo energy, I'm seeing this all showing up here on Friday. While you're figuring out what's next or waiting on something, there could be an unexpected opportunity or situation that arises. Okay, that's this Tower energy, something unexpected. There could be someone here, maybe a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. It could just be somebody taking action towards you that is telling you something like, I have this desire. This is what I want. This is what my wishes are. And I'm not saying that from like a tyrannical place. I'm just saying that somebody's coming to you and they're like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about doing this with me? Okay. You're not expecting this, although you might be able to feel this approaching before it gets to you. Okay, so it may be coming from a person, or you could just be doing something quickly. I had to clarify with this Fool card because it feels like you don't even expect to be kind of maybe taking diving in head first to something, or taking a leap towards something here. It just feels like, again, Uranus is here with this Fool, so there's some unexpected energy popping up on Friday. Okay, I want to say there could be themes around like identity and self-worth. All right, and even healing past frustrations. This could be somebody with a past frustration, but it seems like it's hopefully to work on something and not to like break it down any further. I will say that it seems like it could be a good day for some inner child healing as far as the astrology is concerned, and showing yourself some grace. Self acceptance is medicine here. Okay. But it looks like, I just feel like you feel something coming, or it's an opportunity that's coming through. Okay. Now, Saturday, not surprised to see the Wheel of Fortune, the stars showing up. Okay. This is the day that Saturn is going to be entering Aries from Pisces. This is a big cycle. It's a new 2.5 year cycle that's beginning, focusing on building. Actually, I think it might be longer than that, so don't quote me on the time frame. But it's focusing on building structure and around independence and leadership and identity and action and all of the things Aries, right? So expect themes around self mastery, new beginnings, even courageous, tackling something courageously, responsibility, that sort of thing. I will say, um, I wasn't surprised to see some of these cards show up, especially the Wheel of Fortune. Eh, There is some sort of full cycle. You're coming full circle with something here. Okay. I do feel like you're coming through this last, maybe even the Saturn and Pisces with this like more understanding with this Hermit. Okay. You could be reflecting on recent events, feelings, thoughts, understanding more better where you are emotionally, spiritually, physically, and where you want to be, where you want to go. I do see some consideration here with the Seven of Pentacles about kind of what's next, what you're going to be investing in, that sort of thing. Okay. So it's a pretty important week. Here's where I'm going to move into the elements. So we'll be looking at, I guess we'll start with, we're still in Earth energy, so I think we'll start with the Earth signs here. So we'll look at Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an overall energy for you guys for the week, and then we'll pull a few cards here. So for my Earth signs, shifting out of Taurus season into Gemini. So the sun leaving Taurus, the moon, and the moon's transits this week. There is a sense of completion and grounding for, I feel like, my Earth signs. Okay. You could be processing some things around like recent changes in values, even your finances, your identity. You could be preparing to stabilize what's next. There could be some stirring of deep-rooted insecurities and control issues, so just keep that in mind. Just let go of what no longer serves you, okay? Whatever is disrupting your peace, and prioritize your physical and emotional well-being. Just build slow, strong, and of course with your soul here. So you have higher power showing up. Apologies for the dogs barking. They're still trying to get settled this morning. All right, so show me for Earth signs, please. All right, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Some of you have recently, yeah, there could be someone's trying to hold on to you, or you might be trying to hold on to something where I feel like actually you're wanting to free yourself. Okay, you might be I feel like there's something going on within a relationship is what I'm getting. There is something's happening where you like take that as universe shutting the door to something. It doesn't feel like opening a door, although for some of you, I guess it could be the opposite. It could be that you're moving into a relationship and maybe you're struggling around like ideas of commitment, like singlehood versus relationships. So there could be themes like this showing up here for you. This for most of you, I feel like this is about you maybe exiting a relationship, and for some of you, I'm getting your values aren't aligned, and that might be why you're exiting the situation here. Okay, it's meant to be happening this way, is what I want to tell you. That's what I want you to come away from this. Don't feel trapped in your thoughts around this because I feel like you're stepping into more fullness. Show me this Ace of Cups. Show me this Ace of Cups, please. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I feel like you're actually exiting a situation. And whatever has happened is divinely orchestrated. Just know that you're being protected here, okay? There's the Queen of Pentacles. I see that Capricorn energy there. I feel like for some of you, this might be values around relationship or what you want long term or what, stability. It's a value system thing, is what I'm getting. Okay. All right. So for my air signs, my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the sun entering Gemini, okay, on the 20th. So air signs, you could find like a boost of clarity, maybe some curiosity around some things, communication, certainly. That Pluto's in Aquarius too, so there could be some deeper soul shifts, especially for my Aquarius. Okay, and this week could bring some kind of breakthrough in your purpose, Aquarius. So keep that in mind. That Rahu K2 sign shift could stimulate new ideas, relationships, maybe even some spiritual downloads. Again, I was getting some of that for actually today. So keep that in mind. Speak your truth. Stay curious. Okay. I feel like new pathways are opening up for my air signs mentally, socially, even. So don't overthink. Just follow the doors and windows that are opening for you. Milk and honey. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Okay, let's see here. For my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, please. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Wow, Judgment. There's Pluto. Scorpio energy there. 7. Okay, it looks like you might be trying to make some decisions here for your highest good. What's good for me? What's in my best interest here? It looks like you're trying to make some decisions. Knight of Wands and the 4 of Wands. This is about stability. For some of you, it might be around a home. It looks like you're moving toward abundance, air signs. This is beautiful to see. I see some decisions being made. I see that there's probably been some sort of spiritual evolution. I'm hearing cellular level. Okay, on a cellular level. Interesting. It looks like you maybe are thinking about a lot. Maybe it's a good time to make a checklist here for you guys, because I do see where there might be a lot on your plate. You might be thinking of all these things that you need to do, or these are just considerations, maybe even around your feeling. I see the 2 of Wands here. Again, I feel like this is around decisions, okay? Some of you might be doing some things around the home that need to be taken care of. For some of you, this has to do with stability, foundations, or about a home in general, maybe a move for some, okay? All right, after water, no, we did air, so now's water. All right, so let's do water. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I'm getting some spiritual upgrades for my water signs. Okay, I'm not surprised to see that maybe with that Pluto energy, especially for Scorpios. Pluto is retrograde. It's been retrograde in Aquarius since the 4th of May. Tell me for my water signs. That moon moving through Pisces early this week, okay, you could feel like a little emotionally sensitive, definitely intuitive, okay, so keep that in mind. Maybe even connected to like the unseen things. My water signs may feel this Friday energy coming more than the other signs, okay? Ember's in here being obnoxious. All right, I want to say too, like the beginning of the week here could kind of trigger some emotional purging, especially around past pain and control issues. And that was something that was coming up in the overall energy too. Hey, ma'am, you're being rude to everybody. I think she's a Leo. personally. We don't really know her birthday, but we think she's a Leo. Again, for my water signs, that karmic shift with Rahu Ketu, it may awaken some sort of ancestral or spiritual theme. So just remember that as you're moving through this week. Water signs, yang, masculine energy there, divine masculine energy. Some of you could be dealing with a divine masculine. Let's get some hey, that's enough of that. Apologies, guys. Show me yang energy, please. What is this for my water signs? What do we need to know? Just create some space for reflection, even releasing if that's what's going on for you, and allow yourself to receive those spiritual insights that you're going to get from that, but just ground them, okay, in practical ways. Protect your peace here, especially as that moon moves into Aries. All right, so we have the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, some of you, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, some of you are talking about long-term visions, long-term things, legacy. This could be with a partner. This could be around people and things that you have commitments and contracts with, potentially. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like where we want to go, where I want to go. Are we on the same page? I see conversations like this. Again, this could be work or relationship. For some of you, you're trying to gain clarity on, first off, on how to take action, but also you might be trying to gain clarity on like if your values are aligned, and if they're not, maybe things need to end or maybe things need to shift. So I feel like there could be some discussions around these things here. It could be I'm hearing personal matters. So it could have to do with finances with this Hierophant and this Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Again, it feels like most likely value systems. What are our long-term goals? What are we trying to achieve here? So I am seeing that for some of you. Okay. All right. So for my fire signs, my last but not least, my loves, that's the wrong deck. All right, let's look here at my fire signs. So again, fire signs, Aries. All right, you got Saturn moving into Aries. You got the moon in Aries midweek. So fire signs are feeling the pressure to kind of step up and take some real world action, okay, on your desires. You could feel more driven, certainly, maybe even tested, especially around like leadership, discipline, how you might assert your own will into things. And I do feel like karmic choices could be unfolding for you with that Saturn transit there, and just align with your passions, of course, and with purpose. Be sure to, that you're taking responsibility for your vision too. Start building something that's going to last if you haven't, or continuing to build the thing that's going to last here. I feel like you're being asked to leave for maturity and not impulse, okay? We have a change in the wind for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, so let's get some guidance here out for you guys. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Whoop. All right, there's the Devil. Yeah, some of you, this is 10th house matters. It could be about your achievements, your goals, okay? Again, what you're known for in the world. Some of you could be learning some lessons and leaving. Yeah, look at that, 6 of Swords, leaving some sort of toxic cycles. Okay, that could be happening. King of Swords. Yeah, some of you, I'm getting like you're just done with something. There's the 10 of Swords underneath the deck. Some of you could be leaving a job, maybe even switching careers, okay, for something that you have a vision for, a long-term vision for, and maybe that has to do with helping others. Maybe your own pain has brought you to this point. For some of you, this could certainly be around leaving relationship, learning the lessons of relationship, understanding that it's time for some sort of shift here. I feel like you're trying to detach from anything that might feel painful or hurtful, but I do see for some of you something could be ending this week. Okay. My loves, that's what I have for you. I hope that this is helpful. I hope if you enjoy the short form version of things, let me know. I try to put this out because I know some of you guys are like going to work and you don't have time to listen to the live. And we usually take care of the astrology and the tarot in the beginning. And then at the end, we take people's questions. So most of that, we jump right into the thing. You might be able to glean some more information. We jump right into it in the beginning. So you're not you're not, it's not really blotchy or anything like that for the most part, but hopefully this is beneficial to you. You guys let me know if this is something you want me to continue doing. I think I've been doing it for about the last month or so. I'm sending you all of my love. Please have a beautiful week. And y'all be sure to come back and let me know how this resonates for you. We'll see you soon.